and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be making strawberry oatmeal bars. But before we get into the video, make sure to give this video a nice thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Alright, let's get started. So this is going to be another one bowl recipe, so super excited about that. So that means not a ton of messy cleanup and a million pots and pans and things all over the place. And technically you don't even need this whole setup here that I have. This is just to make it easier to film for you guys. So all you're going to be needing for this is your strawberries. Now we just diced them up into little pieces because it is a food bar. Then you're going to be needing your oats. We have our vanilla bean paste or vanilla extract. We have butter or coconut oil, powdered sugar, flour, light brown sugar, lemon juice, cornstarch, salt, and a little bit of sugar. Now, these are all of the ingredients, and now I'm also going to be making kind of like a vanilla glaze on top. That's optional, but why not make it a little bit sweeter and like a little treat for yourself? You don't have to, but that's literally it, you guys. And all of these ingredients I know I always have around the house all the time, so it's super simple, super easy to make. One bowl, like I said, so let me just grab my apron and we're going to get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your ovens to 375 degrees. We've already done that. And we have our bowl here, and then I have a giant baking sheet. Now, ideally, you're going to want to use a baking dish that's like an 8x8 square or a 9x9 or whatever it is that you guys have, but mine is currently MIA. It's probably in a bin right now in the basement, and I can't. So I just lined one of these with parchment paper, and then I'll just kind of use what I can out of this sheet and I'll make it work. But it'll be a lot easier for you guys if you just use a normal baking pan like that. Okay, so the first thing you guys are going to want to do is go ahead and add your brown sugar, your flour, and your oats all into your bowl. Just going to kind of stir this around a bit, make sure everything is well combined because we have kind of our clump of brown sugar over here. Just mix this around a bit, nothing too crazy. Alright, now once that's all mixed up, you're going to take your butter or coconut oil, whatever it is you guys are using. Just make sure you melt it first. And we're just going to pour that on in. And make sure that this is unsalted because now we're going to be adding in just a little bit of salt. And now you're just going to want to mix this up just until everything is kind of nice and moistened a little bit and things get a little bit clumpy. Okay, so I added a little bit more butter to get it to this consistency where everything is kind of evenly coated and you don't have any like really dry pieces of the oats or flour kind of sprinkled around. So now I'm just going to take about 1/2 cup of this and reserve it on the side. And with the rest, I actually changed my mind and I just went with like a round cake pan, another like 8x8, just to make it easier on myself. It's okay if it's not square and it's not perfect square pieces. And we're just gonna go ahead and put all the contents of the bowl right into our pan and just kind of push this around and evenly coat it. Alright, so I just took the bottom of like a little measuring cup just to kind of flatten everything down. So you should have something that looks like this. And now you're going to be taking about 1/2 of your strawberries. So we have 2 cups of strawberries here diced. So I'm just going to literally take 1/2 of them. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take that cup of strawberries and just kind of sprinkle this all around on top, evenly distribute it. Alright, so we should have something that looks like this. Now we're going to take our cornstarch and just kind of sprinkle that around for our next layer. Alright, next we're going to do the same with our lemon juice, just sprinkle that around. And then our sugar. Now we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our berries on top of that and just kind of sandwich it. Then we're going to take our other half of a tablespoon of sugar, sprinkle that on top. And then we're going to take the rest of our crumb and sprinkle that on top too. Now, you are going to have strawberries showing through the crumb. That's perfectly okay. Alright, so you guys should have something that looks like this. How good does that look? So we're just going to go ahead and bake this in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. And then in the meantime, we're going to be making our glaze. But I'm so excited to see what this looks like once we take it out of the oven. Okay, so don't be like me and forget all of your other pans and everything in the oven while it's preheated. But anyway, now we're just going to make our glaze. So this is going to be similar to my other video. If you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out. It's the strawberry banana bread, but this is my new one that I have like a strawberry glaze on top. I can look it up right here. But we're going to be doing essentially the same thing. So we're going to have our powdered sugar. Just make sure that is sifted. And we're going to go ahead and add that to our bowl. Then to that, we're going to add our half of a teaspoon of our vanilla bean paste. Now if you have extract, you can use that. And then we're going to be adding in whatever milk of your choice. So I happen to have heavy whipping cream from the other video that I had made, so that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to start a tablespoon at a time and just add it as I need it. So we're just going to mix this up and then see where we're at. I think in the other video I ended up using 3 tablespoons or 2.5 tablespoons, something like that. So let's see here. Okay, so this is looking pretty good right now, but I want to thin it out just a little bit more. Nothing too crazy, but this isn't, I don't think, nearly as much of a glaze that I used in the bread, so makes sense. Just a little bit more. We just want this to be a little bit of a thinner consistency so that we can drizzle it, because it's not so much like an icing like on a cake. We're just going to be drizzling it over the bars. So I'm just going to mess with it until you get the consistency that you want. Okay, so this is better. So I think I used maybe like 3 again. So just, it's not super thick or super watery. It's kind of in between, but just enough where you can, you know, drizzle it around a little bit onto your food bar. So we still have 26.5 minutes left. So I'm just gonna let this sit and wait, and then we're just gonna be waiting on our food bars. Super excited. Okay, so it has been 35 minutes. Now what we're looking for here is for our strawberries to be nice and bubbly and for the crumb on top to be nice and golden brown. So let's check it out. Well, can you hear that? I would say our strawberries are nice and bubbly. So excited to try this. So we're just gonna go ahead and let this cool, and then we're gonna get ready to try some after we get a nice little drizzle going. So good. Okay, so we're back and we're all cooled. Now it's time to do our little drizzle. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna give this a nice little stir. All right, and I'm just gonna start drizzling away. Okay guys, how good does this look? Can't wait to try this. So we're just going to pop this on out. Oh my god. Check out all of these layers. Cannot wait to try this. So I cannot wait to try a little piece. It's going to be a little bit harder to cut because it's not, you know, in the little squares. I'm going to make a little triangle. All right, I'm just going to try a little piece. Hold on. This was so good, you guys. I can't wait for you to try this at home. It's so sweet. Oh, love it. I love the strawberry with the oatmeal too. That's like a really good combination. I can't wait to try this with other fruit. I think I want to do maybe like blueberry or something next. I think that would work out really well. And I do like the crumble on top. It just gives it that little extra something with the texture, and it's a little golden brown and crisp from the oven. So good. I do like the drizzle on here, but of course you can omit it if you want to. It's definitely sweet enough just with the fruit, but this was so good. Love, love, love this. And I love that this is on the healthier side. Not that you should ever feel guilty about having a dessert or some sweets, but you definitely don't need to feel guilty here. So go ahead and use a little drizzle if you want. What the heck? Super good, super delicious. Maybe you want to just make half of it, or you want to drizzle one side of it. Whatever you guys want to do. But this is so good. Definitely let me know in the comment section below if you want me to make more of these, because I want to make more of these, so just let me know. But that's all I have for this video today, you guys. If you liked it, please give this video a nice thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss out on my videos. And please share this video with anybody, with your friends, with your family, anybody who likes strawberries or food bars or wants a nice healthy little snack. And as always, if you want to get my exclusive nutrition tips, healthy food recommendations, and delicious recipes just like this one, then make sure to head over to my description box, click the link, and join the fam. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.